Alanis Morissette's first album, Jagged Little Pill, sold 28 million copies worldwide. Her next album, Supposed Former Infatuation Junkie, was another multi-platinum success. She's won 7 Grammys and is here with us tonight. And I've had a chance to know you since back in the day of Jagged Little Pill. I think I did your second interview ever in America.
Right.
And going back to that record, is there ever a time when you just wish that it was just a good record? and not like the record of the decade, as they have labeled it?
I don't have any regrets. I wouldn't change a damn thing. But it was overwhelming. And
you didn't feel like that set you on a path where it's just like, oh boy, it's like getting a Porsche for you as your first car when you're 16?
it did sort of, raise the bar to the point where relativity was always going to be a difficult one to follow up in terms of it being compared. Anything I did after compared to Jagged Little Pill. But, I dealt with that pressure, and now I know what it's like to deal with pressure, and I can help other people who are dealing with pressure.
I want to talk about what you choose to write about in music. So many people draw from a lot of different things, whether it's political or social or something extremely personal. The notion of relationship seems to be something that you write a lot about. Why is that?
Because I think it's a microcosm of what the broader issues are. Far be it for me to have an opinion formed about what I think the Middle East should do with America and vice versa if I can't even figure out how to resolve a conflict with one other person, so.
Fair enough. Yeah, we mentioned that you had written and produced this record. Could you ever go back and do another record where you shared duties and didn't have the control that you just had on this one?
I mean, I had a lot of control in one sense, and in another sense, I feel like I facilitated in a way that I hadn't before, in the sense that, I'm not an island by any means, so it was a very collaborative, synergistic environment that was created, so I still consider myself to be a collaborator to the nth degree.
There were initially 27 songs written for the record, cut down to 11, and do you make that cut?
Yeah.
What happens to those other songs? Well, I was opposed to like a record company, which will often come in and want to pick and choose and stuff. But
right. No, not in this case. I think the other songs will at some point be put into a volume 2 of sorts, because I'd love to share them. I just don't know when. Over the next year.
Do you do any of the other songs in concert?
We did for a while, but I haven't lately. We're doing more showcase tours right now in Europe and stuff.
Right.
So, but during the tour, I will.
I want to talk a little bit about a song, one that I particularly liked, which was a hidden track off Jagged. If you went 5 minutes and 12 seconds past track 13, you would discover this. I don't know who finds these, but I did. It's a song called Your House. Tell me about this song.
We had finished writing the record, and we wanted to keep writing. And this is often the case when I'm finishing a record. I get a whole new burst of wanting to continue to write. So we wrote Your House, about 10 minutes. It's called Your House. And we had it to music at first, but then we just kind of put the guitar down, and I just sang it a cappella, so that's what it was begging to be. Is
this one of the few songs that's sort of written in a fictitious way? Most everything is pretty
Yeah, it was
real.
The only one that wasn't autobiographical, and it's a good thing too, because in this song it kind of implies that I broke into someone's house, which I didn't do. So.
I would love to hear it if you wouldn't mind playing it for us tonight. Would you mind? Doing this song in your house. You got the boys. You gonna do it? All right. Alanis Morissette, everybody.
I went to your house, walked up the stairs. I opened your door without ringing the bell. Walked down the hall into your room, where I could smell you, and I shouldn't be here without permission. I shouldn't be here. Would you forgive me, love, if I danced in your shower? Would you forgive me, love, if I laid in your bed? Would you forgive me, love, if I stay all afternoon? I took off my clothes, put on your robe, and I went through your drawers and I found your cologne. Went down to the den, found your CDs, and I played your Johnny, and I You might be home soon. I shouldn't stay long. Would you forgive me, love, if I dance in your shower? Would you forgive me, love, if I laid in your bed? Would you forgive me, love, if I stay on afternoon? I burned your incense, I ran a bath, and I noticed a letter that sat on your desk. It said, hello, love, I love you so, love. Meet me at midnight, and no, it wasn't my writing. I better go soon. It wasn't my writing. So forgive me, love, if I cry in your shower. So forgive me, love, for the salt in your bed. So forgive me, love, if I cry all afternoon.
Awesome. You're the most talented burglar I've ever seen. We'll be right back. More with Alanis Morissette on Last Call right after this.